Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaz and I'm an intuitive and a healer. In today's video, we're going to have a look at what is coming in for you in the next 2 months. I have 3 piles to choose from today. In pile 1, we have Mookaite, Morgana Calcite, and Clear Quartz. In pile 2, I have Angel Aura, my battered celestite, and fluorite pyramid. And in pile 3 we have citrine, amethyst, and an onyx pyramid. So you can go ahead and make a selection using your intuition, and the timestamps will be in the description so you can go straight to your reading. I'll see you there. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I'm going to cover career and finances, relationships, and your energy. So the energy can relate to your energy field or your physical energy or something coming into your energy. So I'm just going to choose a crystal for each one and we'll get started. I'll channel through the crystal. Okay, I'm using this as career and finances. So I feel like there's a clearing up of some sort of confusion to do with your finances. It may even, for some of you, be around your career. Maybe you're not sure where you want to go career-wise. Maybe you've just left school or left university and you don't really know that you want to continue on the path that you've been continuing on. Or it may be that you've been working in one career for a while and you're not sure whether you want to continue in this career. So I feel like there's a clarity coming in the next couple of months where you will get an inkling of an idea that will lead you actually career-wise to a different path. And for some of you, this will be right outside of the realm that you've been in, and for others it'll be adjacent to what you've already been doing. So it may be doing something that you've already been doing but at a different level. For some of you, this may come to a shock to those around you. You may not have expressed how you feel about your career to people or your studies, and people are going to be a little bit surprised, I think, and they are going to want to give their opinions. So what I'm going to suggest to you here is make the decision before you tell anyone. Don't talk it through with other people, because I feel like this decision needs to come from within you and from your heart. I'm clutching my heart chakra at the moment. So it really needs to come from within you. And for a lot of you, this is a divine choice. So it's something that was pre-planned before you came in. And for others, it's almost like a stepping stone to where you really need to be. So you will find out when you get there. Now, if this is to do with finances, I feel that perhaps there's been some confusion about money owed, and there's going to be clarity coming in to that And there's going to be clarity coming into that soon, within the next couple of months. So it may be that you were waiting for some back pay to come in and then you're given the news that it will come in at a certain date. Or it may be that perhaps you've been going through some sort of tribunal because you haven't been paid fairly, and you will be told when you will be paid and back paid. For others, it might be that you're promised a raise and you haven't seen it yet, but you'll be told when that's coming. And it's all about, I feel like there's been a lot of news that's been weighted on here as far as finances go. So it may have been that you've applied for some funding and you hadn't heard anything, or you've been told that the decision hasn't been made yet. So it's all to do with that, and the clarity will come in the next couple of months for you. That's all I'm getting with that. So we're going to have a look at relationships now for you. I'm getting quite a heavy energy here. I feel like some of you are going through a bit of a challenge in your closest relationships at the moment. It may not necessarily be romantic. It might be to do with friends or family or even colleagues. And that might be why you're rethinking your actual career here. Often, if that's the case, the universe does make it a little bit uncomfortable for us if we're dragging our heels about moving on to something that's going to satisfy us more. It may be that you were a bit concerned about interest rates or cost of living or what have you, and so you not wanting to move away from your job. So we're going back to career here, I'm sorry. But I feel like for a lot of you this is to do with colleagues and your relationship with colleagues. And sometimes when it gets difficult, that's the little nudge that we need to move on to somewhere that's better suited for us. I feel for some of you this is family related as well. So what I'm feeling is that there's one or two people, and it may not even be your closest family, it might be more like cousins or uncles or aunties, but I feel like there's one or two people here that have a very set view on the world, and it may not even be you interacting with them directly, but you're hearing things that they're saying and comments that they have about how you are living your life. And it might be getting you a little bit down, but the message here from your angels is the only person that you need to listen to is yourself, because you are the only one that lives in your body and your mind and your heart. So disregard all of those extraneous conversations, opinions, points of view, comments, because it's really got nothing to do with you. It's just them projecting what they want onto the world, what they want in their life onto the world. They might say they want you to be stable in life, but really it'll be about how they feel in their own stability. They don't feel stable. So just bear that in mind there. I feel that if you're in a loving relationship, everything's stable and just ticking along as it has. There's no major upsets coming in the next couple of months. If you're single, again, I don't really feel anyone coming in the next couple of months. It may be that you're focused on your career and finances here and getting some things sorted out there. So the next couple of months, you might want to date casually, but you probably won't be expecting the person of your dreams to come in. And let's have a look at your energy now. Yeah, I feel like the stress that's going on here is really affecting your energy field. And it may even be affecting your physical energy. Perhaps you're not sleeping because you're worried. But there, yeah, I feel like your energy is feeling drained. And there may actually be one or two people that are sucking some energy literally from you. Some are doing it maybe consciously and others not consciously, so unconsciously. It may be that they're the type of person who needs other people's energy to feel good. So I'm going to suggest here that you actually put up some shields against other people. You can imagine them made out of clear quartz or morganic calcite or even mookaite, and imagine yourself encased in it. You can still see, feel and experience the world, but you're shielding yourself from other people. And when you put this up, you need to consciously do it and have the intention, and it will last about 12 hours. So if you know that you've got a really long day, you may need to top it up during the day, and you might like to pick another way of doing it. Some people like to do it with white light or a purple flame. So it can be anything that you like, any way that suits you. Some of you might like to I'm just getting a picture of an angel wrapping their wings around you. So some of you might relate to that as well. I feel that once you start shielding yourself, and it doesn't have to be that, oh my gosh, this person drains me so much and blah, 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 blah. Just make that conscious decision, that intent to shield yourself, and their energy won't come and affect you so much. If you are dwelling on it, you need to bless those thoughts and release them, because what I'm feeling is, if you notice someone who's particularly draining around you, then if you keep thinking about that, you're attracting them closer to you and you're forging that connection as well. So try and detach from any energy vampires. And it doesn't mean that you have to send them negative energy, because you still got a connection then. You just need to detach, wish them love, and shield yourself. Okay, pile 1, I hope that was helpful to you. Thanks for watching me today, and I will see you in my next video. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I'm going to use a crystal each for career and finances, relationships, and your energy field. So this could be your physical energy or your auric field. So let's start. I'm going to pick up a crystal and channel through it, and I'm going to go with career and finances first. Gosh, I almost feel like crying here. And I don't know why I'm crying. Am I upset or am I relieved? I feel like I'm relieved. I feel like there's a big relief here. So maybe you haven't had a job for a while and finances have been very, very tight. Or maybe you have a bit of a windfall and some of that burden gets taken off you. I feel whatever situation you're in here, you are either the sole income earner or the main breadwinner for your family. And there's been some times that have been really stressful lately for you. And I feel that there is going to be some relief. Some of you might have also been caring for elderly family members, that there's going to be some relief financially from that as well. Maybe other siblings are coming to help where they haven't before. Or maybe they sell their house and move into a nursing home or something like that. There's going to be a little bit of a relief. Maybe you haven't been able to work because you've got someone in your family who's unwell, and you've been caring for them. But I feel that there's been a lot of care for others, and because of that your income has been low or steadily declining. You may have used up your savings, but something is coming in the next couple of months that is going to relieve this pressure for you. So congratulations. Now, some of you may have retired and you're not sure whether you've got enough of a nest egg to survive your retirement. And I'm feeling that there will be enough, and that there actually may even be an addition to what you've already got. So some sort of other income stream or someone giving you money. I don't know exactly how, but I feel that there's going to be a bit of a bonus in some form or other. So some of you might win something on the lottery, or some of you might have something gifted to you. But there is going to be a little bit of pressure release. Now, if you've lent someone money, they might start to pay you back as well. So it may not be all of it at once, but you might start to see some action. You might start to see some action there where there's been no action for a long time. So maybe you lent someone money 6 months ago and you've had no repayments yet. They are going to start repayments in the next couple of months. Same if you're a business. I feel that if business has been slow, it's going to pick up. And that if you've had people owing you money and it's been outstanding, it's going to start trickling in. So I'm hearing the word trickling. So you might see 1 or 2 invoices paid in the next couple of months, but it is going to continue. You may not get all of your outstanding amounts back, but you will get a majority of it. Okay, we're going to have a look at relationships now. So for those of you who are single, the next couple of months is going to be a nice time for you to start working on yourself and start sprucing up yourself and your environment. I feel that there needs to be new energy around you as a person to attract the person that you would like into your life. So you may have been single for a long time and just given up, but I do feel like there's someone on the peripheries of your energy field that will start coming towards you. But I feel that in order for you to get a quality person, I'm going to say that, not just any person, but someone of quality who respects you as you respect them, you need to be doing a little bit of sprucing up, and it may be decluttering in your home to make room for them and their energy. I don't see you actually getting into a relationship in the next couple of months, but it's like you're preparing to come into a relationship with someone in the next couple of months. For those of you already in a relationship, I feel that it's a little bit unsteady at the moment, and it may just be that both of you are a little bit bored, or you are doing the same things over and over and over and you haven't been on a date night for a long time. So it may be that you need to shake things up by taking some action. So you may need to plan a date night so that you're out together. You might need to get a babysitter for the kids just so that you can spend some time together, because you may have been too busy to remember who your partner is or to remember how much you like your partner. So if things have been unsteady for a while and you've been trying, it may be time to start talking to your partner about how you think you are going. So your partner may even approach you about this in the next couple of months. So let's say that you've been incredibly busy and your partner is feeling neglected. They may approach you about this in the next couple of months. So just bear that in mind. It's just a little bit, I wouldn't say that the tower is about to fall. I just feel like it's a little bit unstable and a little bit shaky. All right, let's have a look at your energy. I feel like your physical energy is trying to come back, and you may actually have days where you feel super amazing and other days where you feel like someone's pulled the plug out of you. I feel like your energy is up and down. Now, some of this is to do with your sleep quality. Other parts of it is to do with your adrenal function and what you're putting into your body. So if you've got any type of food intolerances, you may need to start really cutting these out just so that you can give your body a chance to do some healing. Some of you may have actually just started a new health routine. So it may be that you're exercising more and eating better quality foods, but I feel that there needs to be a little bit of balance there. Maybe you've really decided to go hard or go home, and your energy just can't sustain that at the moment. So it may need to be that you need to back off a little bit on some of your exercise routines just so that you feel okay on more days, rather than, one day having lots of energy and the next day having nothing, and trying to find a bit of a balance there. And it may be that you only need to do it for the next couple of months where you pull back a bit, and then you've got enough energy to start increasing again. I feel that rather than go hard or go home, you as a group need to steadily increase rather than just go flat out. And if some of you have got a personal trainer, I feel that you probably need to explain this to them, because different people have different energy levels, and you may be a person who hasn't always had great energy levels, and they may be a person who's always had super energy levels. So do what you can for yourself and don't worry about what other people's opinions are on that. if you looked it up, if you Googled what's the best exercise for energy levels, you get 1,000 different answers. So go with what instinctively works for you the best. I'm hearing goat's cheese for some reason here. So some of you suspect, maybe if you suspect that you've got a dairy intolerance, you might want to try goat's cheese. That was very, very random there. I don't feel that you've got too many people clinging onto your energy field or your auric field. There's certainly people in there, but I don't feel that they're terribly draining. So you're either very good at shielding yourself or you're very good at clearing it regularly. Okay, group 2, I hope you enjoyed your reading. That's all I have for you today. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next reading. Group 3, welcome to your reading. I've got 3 crystals and I'm going to choose one for career and finances, one for relationships and one for your energy. So this can be your physical energy or your auric field. We'll see what comes through. So I'm going to start here for career and finances. And I feel like, wow, there's a big rush of energy coming. So I feel that if things have been stagnant for a while, it's suddenly going to pick up and it's going to pick up fast. So if you've just been living paycheck to paycheck, you're suddenly going to have a whole lot more to live on. And you're going to be super happy about this. You may also be super busy in your career. So perhaps you've just been given a promotion or you'll hear about a promotion in the next couple of months. Or maybe you've been unemployed for a while and you'll get a job. So something's happening and it's going to happen fast. So watch out for that in the next couple of months. You might want to start gathering energy now because you will need it. Start putting lots of nutrition into your body, getting outside in nature if you haven't been so busy lately, and really start nurturing yourself now because you may find yourself sprinting very soon. I feel like it's just charging in. So it doesn't feel negative at all. It doesn't feel like you're going to be doing something you don't want to do. I feel like this is what you've been waiting for, and it's suddenly going to arrive and you're going to be, oh my goodness, because it's like you go from 0 to 100 very, very quickly. So if there's anything outstanding that you need to clear it up now, because you may not get time to do that as this energy starts appearing and coming in. That was nice and positive for your career and finances. Let's go to relationships. Gosh, I feel like there's been a real stagnancy here. It may be that you're already in a relationship, or you've been seeing someone for a long time and nothing's happening, or you've been single for a long time. So whatever it is, I feel that there is going to be some changes here. So if you have been wondering about whether you need to leave a relationship, you're going to come to that answer in the next couple of months. The question I guess is, are you going to leave or are you going to address what's going on? Either way, there's action there. So you might speak to your partner where you haven't been able to bring it up before. You might suddenly go, I've had enough of this. I'm going to talk to my partner about this because it's really bugging me, and it has been for a long time. And so there's action taken. So whatever's going on, there needs to be action. If you're single, I feel like there is some chances for romance in the next couple of months. I feel that for some of you, some of this may be disappointing, and for others it may be that you go on one date and decide that someone is going to be your partner for the rest of your life. So there's a bit of a mixed bag here, and I can't separate out that energy. So I can't give you any indicators on who would be doing one thing or the other. So let me just see what else I can get here. Okay, so the angels that are talking to me about this group are basically saying, for some of you, you've got hard and fast rules, and you may need to relax one or two of these rules to see the good in someone else. Often we're quick to make snap judgments, and they want you just to really step back from your hard and fast rule. For instance, this is what they're just showing me now. Maybe someone's a smoker and you're dead set against a smoker. And if you said that, you know, you're perfect except that I'm not great with smokers because I don't like the smell or whatever, that may be the push that they need to give up smoking. So don't just take it on face value. It's something that you may have to discuss with them. And it's not about being judgmental in the situation. It might be more about having a conversation about it and just saying, look, I struggle with this or I struggle with that. And just be honest and be true to yourself and truthful in what you're saying. You don't have to be blunt and horrible about anything. But I feel this is going to be, for the people that you're meeting, quite refreshing, because first dates are often like a job interview. You're putting on the best show of yourself, aren't you? So sometimes people feel that they have to hide parts of themselves to keep someone's interest. And so what the angels are saying is keep an open mind, be honest about things, and see where the other person's coming from. Now, this all might be a little bit heavy for a first date, but maybe if you decide that, you know, there's 75% of what you want, you can chance that second date and then go from there. For those of you in relationship, I feel that some of you are going to get a surprise. So it may be that you've been in a relationship with someone for a long time and you haven't made major life commitments to each other, and that might be happening in the next couple of months, or you might see signs of it happening. For others of you, you might get a surprise because you think that everything's stable and something might crop up. So relationship-wise, in romance, there's a little bit going on there. External to romance and partnership, I feel that some of you have got very supportive friends, and if you haven't already got very supportive friends, you'll find some supportive friends. It may be that some of you have had a big clear out of friends, but it's making room for new people to come in, and you might find one of them in the next couple of months. Now, this person might lead you to their group of friends who are much more suited to what you need in your life at this point in time. I'm not getting much around family, so things might just be in status quo there, which means no dramas and no upsets. So yeah, that's what we have for relationships. And we're going to go on to your energy now. I'm hearing the term damaging winds. So that's interesting coming in this part of the reading. So maybe you might have a storm headed your way, and I feel like this is a physical occurrence rather than something that is metaphorical. So if you hear of a storm coming, even if it's not expected to be a big storm, I would say take all precautions, because this is what I'm hearing in particular. So you might like to put your valuables up in a high place, or you may, if you're given advice to evacuate, you may need to evacuate. Yeah, that was very random and very unexpected in this part of the reading. There might be some storm damage. I'm seeing like fallen trees or branches as well. So maybe if your car's parked in a certain place, it might get hit by a branch or something like that. Yeah, just be a little bit cautious if there's a storm approaching. You might like to get some essentials into the house if there's not much in your cupboards, just in case you're stuck there for a while. Or you might like to make sure you've got batteries in your torches, or everything's charged if you run out of power, or things to cook that you don't need power for, just in case it's a couple of days without any power. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, that won't apply to all of you, but I feel like for a lot of you, it might be something that's going on. Now, if a storm doesn't affect you directly, it may affect someone in your life, and they might have damage to their property and may need to come and stay with you. Or you might need to shelter them for a couple of days until the storm is over. Yeah, very much a storm energy here. Let's look at your physical. I think your physical energy is going to be affected by whatever this is. So you may be tired for a few days. Maybe you're not sleeping well because the storm's raging outside and it's really noisy. Or you're worried about something to do with storms. Really interesting. Really interesting. Yeah, and I'm just hearing batten down. Batten down. I don't know. Batten down. There's a saying, but I can't. The saying's not coming into my head. I'm just hearing batten down. Batten down. So, yeah, and I'm still getting that for most of you, this is a physical thing. So it may not apply. I mean, this is a collective reading. It may not apply to everyone in this group, but just be forewarned in case there is a storm heading your way that you may just need to be a little bit more vigilant than you normally would. You might need to just put all your garden furniture away, or make sure you haven't got pets outside or something like that. I'm not getting anything there. I'm not getting anything else with energy there. So that was something that really needed to come through for some of you. Okay, group 3, that was your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Please give me a thumbs up so more people can see my readings, and I will see you in my next video.